Hello everyone, Espurr here. Now, what a today game on Zones Mahi. We're watching the Pro. Which Pro? That Pro. Anyways, yeah, there are a lot of pros, no, a fair amount of pros in this lobby. Anyways, looking at the comps, their comp actually outpaints your comp by a fair amount, but you outslay their comp by a lot. So you're gonna need to play into the slaying part. You need to make sure you're getting a good constant stream of kills, because if you don't, they're just gonna outpaint you, and because it's zones, it matters a lot. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's go into the game. What I will mention is the pro here said that their problems are... Okay, it basically made it seem like everything was the problem, but like in actuality, the problems they were having can be boiled down to the setup for the fight, and then the fight itself. So and the booyahs, that was also another thing. Anyways, while I was talking, the pro here made a pretty bad decision. About like I'm not gonna go back like about this mark when they were when they responded to a Hydra over at Snipe. They went over to the right side and ended up dying there. And here there was another bad decision where they basically stacked to the right. I want to say you should probably be heading out to the left if you're a front line or even a mid line. Going over to the left is probably the best thing to do, and now you're just overextending here. Like, there's no way that your team can help support you up here if they can't even get out of their spawn. So help them secure their spawn first. Help them secure spawn, and then go over to the left. Your backline should really be the only one going to the right. Well, I guess one of the other. Basically, your entire team cannot be going right. Anyways, you paint here, pop booyah, and push with that. Push, 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 push. Don't. You're not gonna shred back. You don't have optic shredder. Yeah, even with the help of the booyah, you'd only really be able to do that with the optic shredder. Someone else has to help you. As a pro, at least. Let's see. Drop from the left, help that guy, help your guy, help your teammate. Okay, this kind of... Okay, no, now it's okay. You know someone's by the left box. You know Hydra's over to the left. Luckily, left box guy is dead. Push that Hydra now. They're being raided. They need to die. There you go. And now we can see how... Oh, wait. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now we can see how you act on defense. Overall, your push was just kind of weird. You overall don't really know how to push out. You kind of just hold forward and hope for the best. Let's see, as for your defense, you're keeping your spacing very well. You're defending pretty well. I like your spacing. And you also got lead because of your spacing and stuff. Let's see. There's a guy to the left. But is everyone shooting left? Everyone's shooting at left. No one's shooting at the enemy team. No one's shooting at the rest of the enemy team. Now they're collapsing on you, and now you're going to die. You trade, but your entire team got wiped. Ah, sad. No. Respawn, go over to... that's scary. Okay. Yeah. The moment... That was kind of just... That was weirdly iffy. Okay, that was actually a bad decision. Yeah, like... You could have, like, done something else and then popped booyah later. And... I mean, what did you expect to happen there? Of course they're gonna throw it there. I'd say a lot of issues here that are coming in, at least when you're pushing in, are... They're not due to awareness. You have the information in front of you. You're responding to it. It's just you're responding in the wrong way. Anyways, you knew the big swig was on the right, and you knew they were by the pillow. So then why'd you run toward the pillow? That was my simple question. I guess he didn't have any other choice. So luckily, it was okay. Anyways, big swig is being dumb. Kill him. There you go. Good job. Out mechanic that guy. Good job. Pop the booyah and then rush into the Hydra. What I will say is that your booyah in this game should mainly be used to displace Hydras or punish the team for grouping up. And since Hydra is really scary, yeah, use them to push the Hydra if they're there. Anyways, all you need to do is this position. You'll be okay. Paint, 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 paint. You did not paint. Now you're going to die. Are you gonna die? I don't know. You might be. No, there's a Hydra. There's a Hydra. You know there's a Hydra. You know there's a Hydra. You heard it. You saw it. I just opened up on the snipe. Now they're out here, you're gonna, well, you see no choice. Well, now you're gonna die to the Hydra. You get this off? I'd say if you want to go into a fight, don't pop your your suction bomb. You're just gonna run out of ink. Anyways, luckily you still have some people over at mid, so the fight isn't completely lost. You can start up another fight real quick. Alright, now you're trying to slowly zone them back. Alright, but you also realize the game's about to end. Might as well paint. There you go. Here. What I will say, I'll say the full thing that they mentioned. The main problems are how I position myself, lack of awareness of my surroundings, and overall what to do in a fight. Also feel like I'm focusing too much on objective, and well, my movement isn't great, but I think I'll learn over time. Tips on booyah placement would also be appreciated if necessary, because I also feel like I waste my booyahs, or at least could have thrown them a bit better. They also said they play this game at 4 a.m. That kind of explains a little bit. That might have something to do with the bad decisions they made, but I'm still not going to excuse them for that. Anyways, what I will say regarding all of those points is, on defense, you knew how to position yourself pretty fine, because you were giving yourself a lot of space. You were making sure you hit your targets and they could not hit you, and overall, just doing well there. It was the push, and your awareness was also, your defense was just solid. It was just your pushing. That came mostly down to the fact that you're trying to push directly through mid and you basically made yourself overextend. Instead, what will be better on Mahi is the pushing through the left and let the backline have mid. Pushing through the left, you're not only covering the backline's flanks, but you're also making it so that your side isn't exposed. Your left is covered because it's covered by a wall, so you can look at mid and right, and then you're fine. That would be solving a positioning problem. Lack of awareness. I think lack of awareness wasn't exactly an issue. It was more poor decision making. You saw what you needed to see. It was more responding poorly, and overall what to do in a fight. I think you kind of know what to do in a fight as of right now. Actually, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. That would go into the poor decision making thing. So, man, I'm kind of rambling. But anyways, in summary, push in from the left on Mahi. Make sure to have good distance between your enemies. Make sure, because you're midline, make sure you're trying to help in fights that your teammates have already started. Or just poke. You can also just poke. You know how to poke. And poke, if you don't, then poking is basically just taking engagements that are not really dangerous, where you can easily just shoot someone, maybe get one shot, maybe get two shots, but it's just no risk to you. And as for booyah placements, pop them either when the enemy's bunched up or when you need to push in and there's an annoying backline. That's about it. That'll be for today. See y'all.